Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Elliott. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Prescott now. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Elliott running right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Draw play, Elliott. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Prescott on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Right there, 56. Let's go 46.
A first down carry by Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Prescott to throw on fourth. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Second down and goal. Prescott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 65 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. He's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Williams. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mahomes now on 1st down. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got it to Williams. Play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes now to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On the ground, this is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Check 52. We're going to 52.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. We're back now in KC. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott, and that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Prescott on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Yep.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 99 yards as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check back, check back. Show it. 57, colors, 57 colors.
To throw is Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Butker able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.